They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now it's Freeman. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 45 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Allen Bailey. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Go, go, go. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
A 20th carry now for Devontae Freeman. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Ryan. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys continue to pour it on.
And this is the kind of day a running back dreams of. They keep handing him the ball, and he keeps taking it in for touchdowns.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
It's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 55 yards. And the Ravens are in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Earl Thomas in on the stop. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, they'll run with Freeman. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Ryan. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Here's Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Now it's Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. And it is incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Sit down.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles. What does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
Yeah.
Let's discuss how we...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Now Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. So on 4th down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. Now, would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did?
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it, they do. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Here's Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. That one goes for 30 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. This time Jackson will throw it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here. But let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. This is caught at the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 54 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
You to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Freeman, and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already